G'day everyone, Daniel Anderson here. Welcome back to another episode. Now, in today's episode, we're going to take a look at the new Yammer web part that's rolling out and available to modern SharePoint. Now, we are in the hashtag Year of Yammer, and a lot of people are saying Yammer's dead, but I think it's on its way to a big resurgence. Now, there's a new web part that might be available in your toolbox at the moment around the Yammer conversations. So it looks really, really nice. The new Yammer UI has just been released as well into preview. We can flick that over and your users can use the new Yammer experience. Let's jump in and have a look at how that looks inside of a SharePoint page. So we're in an operations site here that's part of our intranet, and I'm just going to pop the page into edit mode. Now, this looks really, really good and is really useful in a vertical section. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a vertical section here, and you can see that we've just added it here. I'm just going to search for the Yammer web part. We're going to choose the conversations web part here, and I'm going to choose, we've got a community called operations, and we're going to choose the operations community. You can see here that we can use, let me just jump back into the properties. We can change the number of conversations we can show. So 2, 4, 8, and 12. I'm just going to leave it at 8. And I'm going to give this web part a title called Connect with Operations. And let's close that off and we'll publish this page. So you can see now that we've got a new modern looking Yammer web part on our modern page. It looks really, really nice. Okay. We can interact with it directly from the page. We can like, we can comment, and we can do interact with that Yammer conversation, that Yammer community directly from the page itself. So it's a really, really good web part, looks nice, and we've got some great functionality here. Okay. Now we've popped that into a vertical section. So you can see here as we scroll down the operations page here, it's always on the right hand side in our vertical section. But let's change things up a little bit, give it a little bit more of a different look and feel. So it separates it out a little bit. All right. So it's like a traditional sidebar. So what we're going to do, I'm just going to edit this section here and watch what happens when I change the section background. All right. So I'm going to change it to the dark color and let's republish that. And you'll notice that automatically we get a color change in the Yammer web part. So it's almost like it's like the dark view on the different apps that you get on your phone. All right. So it changes that automatically for us. Now I'm just going to jump back into edit mode here. I'm just going to, again, just change the color. Let's just give it a light gray color. So it's a little, just a little subtle change. And you can see here that how much of a difference that makes to the page. So we've got that separated out now into the vertical sidebar. And it just adds another dimension to your team site or your page. Okay. So the modern Yammer web part, if it's not already in your tenant, will be there very, very shortly. It looks really nice. The user interface, the UX of it is great. And it does add a different dynamic to those pages where we can bring those conversations in, whether it's around a particular topic or in this case, the operations team. We can bring in the operations community into that particular site as well. Great web part. If you're using Yammer, I suggest you go and have a look at that and how you can integrate that into your pages to bring some added value. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.